there's a reason that you broke up. There was something that happened, right? There's something that was such an issue that it broke you up. It's usually something negative event happening with someone's character or someone's behavior. Um, or you just find you just don't get along. There's nothing wrong with that. And sometimes it takes getting in a relationship to find that out. But there's a reason that the breakup happened. And so why would you think that the reason would change after amount of time has passed? So this is what I don't agree with. Like I said, some people think this is what happens with soulmates and twin flames. This is one I just don't agree with. I just don't. Because it essentially says the person who says this, not the person who believes this, is the difference between actually saying it and believing it. If somebody's saying this, I think they may be just trying to string somebody along. Like, one day, you know what I mean? Like, why would you do that to somebody? So, no, I don't agree with that. I think, like I said, 6 months, especially a year or more, that's it. But the funny thing about it is people usually come back around for closure. And sometimes you can have closure before, when it ends. Sometimes people come back for it later, but people get it mistaken and think that they should get back together when it's just one of y'all needing closure. And all that requires is one or two conversations and y'all able to talk. But getting back together without having resolved the issue that was there. How is that a recipe for something working the next time around? So, no, that's not one I agree with. I just think people come back around for closure. Either you need it or they need it. The secret is, and this is my opinion, like I said, that you work on your relationship. You do, just like you put the same amount of effort you put in other parts of your life, you put that into your relationship so that it does. But if it does, and you have done everything that you can do before the ending, so that there is no reason to say, well, I could have, should have, no regrets. Because you both did everything that you could to keep that relationship together. And that's the secret. I don't say don't let it in, but you do everything you can before it ends so that it keeps from ending if possible. But like I said, though, and it's been more than that grace period, I would say. I don't know if that's a good term to call that 6 months after the breakup. The only time I think is possible to really get back a relationship. Keep it going on a positive note. But if it gets to the end, you can have said, you both can say that you've done everything that you can in the relationship so that there won't be any regrets and probably no need for closure anyway, because if you've done everything you can, what would you need closure for? Right? So that's my secret on that one. Just do everything you can to maintain a relationship, both of you, so that it won't end. Yet if it ends, know that, that's it after that grace period. All right, I feel repetitive now. So that was that. I didn't agree with that. That's one I don't agree with. I just don't. And I know people say that, but you Because, and I think some people use that, like I said, to string people along. No, I'm not going to be with other people and then come back to you. Like, who does that? Like, that's not that's not enticing to me. That's not something that you know, that doesn't sound pleasant to me. No, that's not what I want to do. But some people actually do that. Um, as I'm saying it, it makes me think about the people who were in a relationship as teenagers, and then later on they consider getting into a relationship again. That might be the only other exception. If you had a relationship when you were really young and immature, like 18, 19, you know what I mean? You didn't know anything about life, didn't know anything about the world, and then y'all go separate ways. That might be the only exception because of not being able to be mature enough to handle a relationship.